tired of feeling broke after grocery shopping? Feel like you're paying too much for laundry soap, toilet paper, and shampoo? Would you like to cut your grocery bill in half? Then all you have to do is clip coupons and start making room for that extra cash. Welcome to Couponing 101. Here we will learn the basics to couponing. But first, we must find these coupons. Where do you find them, you say? You can find them in the Sunday paper, online, in the mail, at the grocery store, sometimes even at the gas stations, and sometimes even at the products themselves at the grocery store. But first, you must learn the coupon lingo. If you see a coupon that has the symbol saying $1/2, this means you buy 2 products but you only get $1 off of 2. Doubling coupons, even e-coupons. Those are coupons you can get text message to your cell phone, such as the Redbox rentals. Also, they have expiration dates that you need to pay attention to. Sometimes you even have to mail in some rebates. Also, some coupons may say 1 coupon per purchase or 1 product per transaction. There's a difference. Transaction means you're only allowed 1 coupon for your entire transaction, and 1 per purchase means you're only allowed 1 coupon per item you're purchasing. Next, you have stacking coupons, where you can use 2 promotions together, or you have a tear pad. That's what we were talking about at the gas station. Also, you have WAGs, or when you buy 1, get 1 off. Then you must also take advantage of the rewards programs, such as CVS and Walgreens seem to be the most popular. They give you cashbacks at the store, and you can use it at any transaction for future transactions. Now you must know the supplies you will need. You will need 3 inserts or more, 3 ring binders, 3 plastic cover sheets for your coupons, such as the baseball card story, scissors, store ads, your printers, coupon policies, and sometimes even a calculator. Next, you need to go around your house and list up items you need, such as toilet paper, shampoo, dish soap. Sometimes even snacks have coupons. Now that you have done that, you clip the coupons with your list. But remember, only clip those that you need. Just because you have a coupon doesn't mean you need to buy the product. Next, you add shop. You compare prices. You can compare CVS ads with Walgreens ads. Sometimes they have the same deal, but sometimes CVS will give you money back to use. Remember those ECBs we were talking about, rewards programs earlier? Next, let me explain to you how it works. You can say, sell a box of Fruit Loops. You go to the store and the store price is $2.75. Then the store has a coupon for $1. And then you have your manufacturer coupon for $1. You combine them both, and at the end, the final price is 75 cents after you're stacking your coupons. But remember, you must not commit coupon fraud. Below it explains, pretty much it says you should not copy, should not sell or misuse coupons, or else you will be punished by the federal, state, or local laws. Finally, now you can go shopping, and you will soon see how your grocery bill will be cut in half with these products. Just follow simple steps, and remember, don't commit coupon fraud at the end.
Created using Powtoon.